All jurors out, Judge.
Who's doing the cross for the state?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, what do you, have a seat. I think the state wants to talk to you about any information you may have. Go ahead.
Ma'am, have you been watching the televised portion of this trial?
Yes,
And have you been relaying what you've been watching with your son?
a summary, yes.
And what is the name of your son? You communicated to him what has been going on throughout the duration of the trial.
Yes.
Were you instructed by the defense not to watch the trial?
Well, I started that before. I wasn't originally supposed to testify. So once I got the subpoena, then I stopped that.
When was that?
I want to say late last week, early this week, something like that.
Well, when was the last time that you communicated with your son about testifying or what has occurred in court?
Probably about 2 days ago.
And was that after or before your subpoena was received?
That was after.
But you have not received any kind of notification or instruction not to watch what's going on?
I have
TV?
subsequently.
When?
It was a few days ago.
You don't recall
I have
when?
to, not the specific day. It was a couple days ago.
And thereafter, you did not watch anything?
Correct.
And whatever was being televised, was that the live stream or news media that you were
It was
observing?
news media.
Did you have an opportunity to meet with the defense team about preparing for trial?
I spoke with them on the phone yesterday.
And were you the only person present for that preparation?
Yes.
Have you talked to your daughter, Nevaeh Gaithwright, about trial?
Not really, no.
About what's happened in trial?
No.
And have you been present for three-way conversations where you and your son were discussing that with Nevaeh on the phone? Ms. Gaithwright on the phone?
No.
Okay. I don't have anything else, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Now you know. Let's go. Bring the jury.
Yes, Judge.
Which is fine. It's very fast.
All rise. Jury is on.
Okay, very good. Everyone have a seat again, and you may proceed, Mr. McClement.
All right, good. All right. Could you tell us where you don't, not the address, but could you tell us where you currently live?
In Jacksonville.
All right. And do you know an individual named Sean Gaithwright?
Yes, that's my son.
Okay. You've known him his entire life?
Yes.
And did he live with you at any point in time?
Yes.
When did he stop living with you?
Prior to this incident, he lived with me pretty much the whole time, except for 1 year he was in California with his dad.
Okay. Do you have a military background?
Yes, I do.
With what branch?
Retired Marine Corps.
And how long were you in the Marine Corps?
16 years.
All right. And do you have any firearms trainings
Yes.
with the Marine Corps?
Yes. I have both. I'm a 7th Award rifle expert with the rifle, and I also am trained in the 9mm Glock pistol.
Okay. Do you own any firearms?
Yes, I do.
How many firearms do you own?
I own several. Do you want me to include the ones that were confiscated also?
Correct. So you can
All
just
right.
list all of them, and then we can identify what was
Okay.
taken.
So I have a shotgun, a 30-06 rifle, and a 45 revolver. What else? And then I had the 2 ARs that were taken and another 9mm. I also have a 380, and then I have since replaced my ARs that were taken with another AR and a SIG 9mm.
All right. So including the 2 that were taken, you have about 9 or so.
Yes, about that.
All right. And you've had these firearms for how long?
The new AR and the SIG I just bought in the past couple months. The other weapons I've had mostly since between 2012 and 2015 when I was stationed in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
How long have you had the 2 firearms that were taken from your house?
Those 2, I got those at a gun show in Jacksonville, North Carolina, so I would say 10, 11 years, 12 years, somewhere around there.
And those that were taken, they were taken by Jacksonville Sheriff's Office?
Yes, they were.
All right. Was there a search warrant conducted at your home?
Yes, there was.
And during that search warrant, did someone read the search warrant to you?
I don't recall.
All right.
They kind of,
Did the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office search your entire home?
as far as I know, they told me I couldn't go in or anything.
So you weren't actually inside when the search
No.
was conducted?
No.
All right.
They made me sit outside.
All right. I'm going to show you what's in evidence as States Exhibit 53, A through X. Do you see this image?
Yes, that's the sink.
Is that the sink in your house?
Yes.
The kitchen sink?
Mhm.
And that sink, what's inside the sink?
On the left side are dishes, on the right side are cardboard.
Who put the cardboard in the sink?
I did.
For what?
I told the detective, I have a garden in the back where I have eggplants, tomatoes, and things like that. My mom said it's good fertilizer or compost, so I'm supposed to break it down, you soak it for like 2 or 3 days, break it down, and then use it as like fertilizer, sometimes like carbon or something. She also grows a lot of fruit trees and stuff, so she has good ideas.
Understood. And you told that to the police?
They didn't ask me about it.
All right. The items, the cardboard, what is the cardboard made of? I'm not sorry, what is it not made of, but what is it of?
It was various different things, Amazon boxes, various boxes that were in the house.
All right. Did any of it include boxes of weapons that were purchased?
It is possible.
Do you know how long you had these items in the sink?
It was only like 2 or 3 days, I think. You're supposed to soak it for 2 or 3 days so it breaks down easier. But you gotta peel the plastic, the coating. If it's not all cardboard, you gotta peel that
Is
off.
there a question posed, Your Honor, objection?
Yep, ask a question, please.
Do you know what this is?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Do you see any cardboard that came from either a firearm or a firearm part?
I believe the mag tools, and I can't see. I don't know what that blue, can't really tell what that blue one is.
All right. The home, did the home have, other than just the firearms, did it have any ammunition in it?
Yes.
All right. And what types of ammunition did you have in the home?
I have ammunition for every single type of weapon that I have.
Okay.
So I have shotgun shells, I had 9mm rounds, 5.56s, 223s, 45, so on and so forth.
Where do you keep the firearms that you do have?
The firearms are in a safe in my master bedroom.
The safe, how do you get into it?
It's either a combination code or a key.
Showing what's in evidence as States Exhibit 54A through CCC. Is that a photograph of the master bedroom?
Yes, it is. It's right next to my chest of drawers.
All right. That safe, you said has a key or a lock?
It has a combination lock, and you can open it with a key. I usually use the key because I can never remember the combination.
All right. Is the combination anywhere? Like, do you store
No,
it
it's not
somewhere?
written down anywhere. That's why I always forget it.
And the key, where do you keep the key?
The keys kept on my dresser in like an oval trinket box where I have like loose change, pens, old gift cards, like random things.
Does anyone know where you keep the key for your safe?
No.
Showing 54D. Is that the inside of your safe?
Yes, it is.
And how did the police get inside the safe?
I gave them the key.
Is this also the inside of the safe?
Yes, it is.
Are these rifles equipped?
That's without the, I don't think my ARs are in that picture.
Showing 54G.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Now, are these rifles equipped with brass catchers?
The ARs are, the brass catchers go on the ARs.
All right. And who purchased the brass catchers?
I did.
For what purpose?
For picking up, well, preventing me from having to police brass when I go to the range.
When you say police brass, what do you mean by that?
Well, when you go firing at a range, you're supposed to basically pick up all the brass that you've used in your lane and either take it with you or recycle it. And after all my years on firing ranges in the Marine Corps, you're picking up hundreds and hundreds of pieces of brass. That's just, when I found out about the brass catchers, I was like, oh, that's heaven.
Okay. Now, did Sean Gaithwright own any firearms that you know of?
No,
Did you ever let him borrow any of your firearms?
no.
Had you ever taken him to the gun range?
Yes, he's been to the range with me once.
The one time that he went to the gun range with you, do you know what he fired?
We took the shotgun and we took the .45. I don't believe we took the ARs because it wasn't like a long distance range. So we mostly picked the short range weapons.
Okay. And what do you call short range weapons?
The handguns, the 9mm and the .45.
Showing 54VV, is that also the safe?
Yes, that's also the safe.
And showing 54WW, is that inside of the safe?
Yes, that's also inside of the safe.
And
Sorry.
is that ammunition that we see there?
No, those are empty magazines right there.
Oh, are they? They're empty.
Yes, those are empty right there. The ones on the right, I can't tell the ones on the left because they're not turned around where you could see where you put the rounds in, but the ones on the right that are stacked horizontally and then the two right there in the middle, those are empty.
Okay. Do you know Alicia Andrews?
No,
Do you know if Alicia Andrews has ever been to your home?
I don't, not that I recall, no.
So you're not aware whether Sean Gaithwright and Alicia Andrews are friends?
I wouldn't think so because my son is friends with a small group of people and they're the ones that are at the house. I don't believe I've seen her at my house before.
All right. And when your son was arrested, he was how old?
He was 18.
Do you know of Sean Gaithwright to be in a gang?
No,
Do you know of him to hang out with any gang members?
no,
And do you know who Isaiah Chance is?
yes,
All right. Does Isaiah Chance ever come by the house?
yes,
When he came by the house, will you ever bring a girl with him?
no,
Did Isaiah Chance ever date your daughter?
yes.
And you never met Alicia Andrews through Isaiah Chance even?
I really can't recall specifically meeting her. I believe she may have come over when I had like a barbecue or something,
Okay.
but I'm not really it doesn't stand out in my memory having met her.
Okay. Do you know of Isaiah Chance as the name Gutter?
No,
You never heard that before?
no.
Do Isaiah Chance and Sean Gaithwright call each other little or bigger bro?
Yes.
All right. Who is the bigger bro in the two?
Zay is the bigger bro, Sean's the little bro.
The cars that you had at the home.
Yes.
Could you describe what cars you had?
At that time, I had a 2018 Lincoln MKZ. I had a Nissan Altima, a Chevy Impala, and a Toyota 4Runner.
The 4Runner, was it always at your home?
The 4Runner goes back and forth. I've had it since 2004, and I usually let my mom, my mom goes back and forth between New York and Florida, so she'll spend maybe 6 weeks to 2 months in each place. So when she's down here in Florida, that's a vehicle I usually let her use because that's the one that she's most used to. When
Okay.
I was overseas, stationed overseas for 3 years, that's the vehicle that I left for her to use. So that's what she's comfortable with.
All right. For any reason, would you lie for Alicia Andrews?
No,
Do you know who she is?
no,
Do you have any sort of allegiance to her?
no.
All right. No further questions.
Okay, Cross?
Please, Your Honor.
Yes, I'm sorry, we do need to put the witness's name on.
Ma'am, how long have you lived in the residence that you were in now?
10 years?
Did you always keep a gun safe just like that with your firearms in it?
We bought the gun safe in, I want to say 2017 or 2018.
You brought this gun safe in 2017 or 2018?
Yes,
And you have a problem remembering the code to that gun safe?
yes, because I can change it at any time. My ex-husband, when he was there, he used the code, but I can never remember the code. I don't like to keep the same code all the time. I change my front door code regularly. I can remember that because I come in and out every day.
Before you came to court here today, ma'am, to testify, did you have an opportunity to watch the trial and watch the other witnesses testify against the court's order?
No.
You did not watch this trial.
You said today?
Before you came here to testify today, had you watched the testimony of the other witnesses in this trial?
I had watched the testimony in the days prior to being told I could not or should not watch.
All week
The
last
trial.
week? So all week last week?
Yes,
What about this week at all?
earlier this week. Yes.
And did you have an opportunity to report what you were watching and seeing and the updates from the trial to your son?
Yes,
And that's Sean Gaithwright.
yes,
And that's the individual you said has a small group of friends.
yes,
You said he doesn't really get into anything,
yes,
doesn't get involved in anything.
yes.
He previously lived where?
He stayed in California for about a year with his dad.
Did he live anywhere else?
He lived with his dad.
You don't know where that was.
His dad lived in California.
He never lived in Mississippi.
His grandmother lives there.
Okay. And that's the same grandmother that we've.
No, that's not my mom. That's his dad's mom.
So you don't know that if he lived in Mississippi?
I know they vacationed in Mississippi.
Okay.
I don't know for how long. It was when he was staying with his dad.
Your mom is the individual we've heard from, Lorna Allen, is that right?
That is correct.
And you watched her testimony?
No,
Correct?
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
So you
I was
just,
too anxious.
okay, so you just picked everyone else's to watch and not hers because you were anxious for her.
Yes. 'Cause
You didn't watch it after?
I watched the recap after,
Okay.
but
And
I
then
didn't watch I didn't watch her entire testimony, no.
everyone else, though, you feel like you watched their entire testimony?
Not really, because it can get long, I mean, it's like, one's like 8 hours.
You were relaying back literal names of witnesses, though, to your son, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And you said on direct examination that you do not know Alicia Andrews.
correct.
Do you admit that you've communicated with Alicia Andrews since her arrest?
Yes, I did.
Several times.
Yes,
And you coordinated for Alicia Andrews to make contact with co-defendant Isaiah Chance on a telephone call.
I don't believe I did, no.
Who is Ariel Chance?
I don't know.
You wouldn't have written a message to Miss Andrews telling her to call Ariel at the time that they've agreed to so she could talk to her boyfriend or co-defendant, Isaiah Chance.
I know I sent her a message telling her that I supported her and I was praying for her because during the hearings, I didn't see, maybe her parents weren't able to make it, and I felt sorry for her. She was facing, life in prison. So I sent her a supportive message. I know I definitely sent that,
Okay.
but
so
as
you know
far as
her.
other specifics, no, I can't recall.
Okay. All right. So you think she's facing a lot of time, and I've seen her parents, but you haven't.
Well, I'm talking about the previous hearings, the court hearings.
Okay. So you're
And the
just being
status
supportive.
reports and stuff.
You're just being supportive.
Yeah,
And you testified that your son doesn't have any access to the safe. Nobody in your house has access. Not your daughter, not your son.
correct.
And you testified that your son is not in a gang, and you don't know anything about his wrongdoings as far as a gang is concerned.
Well, according to the Florida statute, I'm a gang associate.
Why is that?
According to the
Is it because
statute.
you're testifying?
Because according to the statute,
Stop. One at a time.
according to the Florida gang
We don't
statute.
need you to tell us what the statute says. I didn't ask you what the statute says. I
Well,
just want you
you
to
asked
answer
me
the
why.
questions if you could, please, okay? I just said, did you testify in direct examination that you don't know anything about your son being involved in a gang,
That's correct.
and he doesn't have any access to your firearms because you're in the military and you understand the need that he not have
I'm
access?
retired military, but yes.
If I can just finish the question, just because the court reporter is writing down what we're saying, and she can't write it down if we talk over each other, okay?
Go ahead.
Are you employed now?
I was employed prior to this incident.
Okay, but not at the current,
Not at
this
the
current
current
time? And you testified that he doesn't have access to the safe that you've had for 10
That's
years or whatever?
correct.
Okay. All right. Did you speak to your son about what your testimony would be if you came to court to testify on behalf of Miss Andrews?
No, I don't believe so.
Ma'am, your testimony for certain is that you are the only person, or your ex-husband, both the adults in the house, are the only individuals with access to your guns.
Yes, ma'am.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm showing you what I'm going to mark as State's Exhibit 115. And would you please take a look at these extractions from your son's cell phone?
See, drawer pockets. Is this the same thing?
No, ma'am.
821, 528. Okay.
Showing defense counsel the same. Your Honor, at this time, the state would actually seek to admit States amended exhibits, 115, 116, and 117.
Any objection? Okay, admitted.
Ma'am, you would agree that 2023 is within the last 10 years, isn't that correct?
Yes. Would you like to know what safe that's referencing?
Listen,
Oh, I'm sorry.
you just need to wait and answer the question that's asked, okay?
Okay.
Ma'am, in 2023, did the device identified as belonging to Sean Gaithwright send you a message, that indicated, hey, I'm on the way, OTW, to the spot. There was only $120 cash in the safe store pocket, so I grabbed that. Did he send you this message?
I can't recall the specifics, but yes, I guess it would.
115, on August 21st of 2023, did your device from an individual named Mom send your son a message that said, what's the code to the safe? Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Thank you. And in 2016, or in states 116, 2023, did you send your son a message indicating, hey, Shawnee, at 8:14 p.m.?
Okay.
Did you send the message to your son that says, hey, Shawnee, at 8:14 p.m.?
It is possible. Yes.
Did you also send, I'm back at home for a few minutes?
Yes.
Does he tell you that he's on his way over?
Yes.
Do you then ask him, what is the code to the safe?
Yes.
Does he respond to you with a code?
Yes.
Do you respond to him, I'm about to leave, I'll get off from you later?
Yes.
And again, never mind, just hold on to it for now, at about 8:43.
Yes.
Does he say, do you want me to put it back in the box, question mark, to you?
Yes.
And do you respond, no, just hold on to it, but be safe?
Yes.
Ma'am, do you know your son to actually have been in possession of any firearm outside of when you have indicated you took him to utilize those firearms
No.
at the firing range?
No.
Do you recognize what was previously admitted as a photograph that was sent to one of the co-defendant's devices or on one of the co-defendant's devices, any of the firearms depicted in this photo?
They're AR. Okay.
Do you recognize them?
They're ARs.
Do you recognize the specific firearms?
I can't recognize the specific firearms in the picture.
Do you recognize that
pictures.
shoe as one that your son wears?
I don't know if that's I can't tell you. It's a picture
If
of a
you don't know,
firearm
that's
on the
okay.
floor.
If you don't know, that's okay.
Yeah, I really can't tell you. Oh, snaps.
Are you familiar with what a Glock switch is?
Yes.
Do you possess a federal stamp required by law for which to possess a Glock switch?
No.
Do you have a Glock switch in your possession?
No.
Do you own a Glock switch to use with your guns?
No.
Can you please, for the jury to see, put your hands up so that they can see the front and the backs of your hands, ma'am? Please take a look at the photographs that I am handing to you.
Okay. I don't know who this is. Okay.
Do you recognize any of those photographs?
No, not really.
Do you
Just
recognize?
pictures of. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you recognize any of the guns depicted in those photographs?
No, because I don't see anything in reference to them that I would know.
Well, do you recognize any of them as being your guns or similar to your guns?
Similar to mine. Yes.
When you went to the gun range the one time, you indicated you brought 2 long guns to shoot?
No, well, yeah, the shotgun and I think one of the ARs and then the handguns.
Did you bring any handguns with a Glock switch?
To the range, no, I don't believe so.
Do you own any handguns with a Glock switch, ma'am?
No.
Please remove that, whatever it is. The purse needs to be removed from the courtroom. I understand, but please just take, no, she
Yeah,
never.
you can take it out.
Okay, yes, thank you. Just remove it, thank you.
I turned that off.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would seek to admit and publish State's Exhibit 118, photograph extraction from the device of co-defendant Sean Gaithwright.
Okay, any objection?
I do have some objections to some of the photos. I know the
Would the court like us to approach to address you? Ma'am, it's your testimony that you have not seen your son with firearms as well, right?
Correct.
I'm showing you States 118. Do you recognize this firearm?
I can't tell the serial number, it's on the wrong side.
Well, what's on the front of the firearm?
I'm sorry?
What's on the front of the firearm underneath the barrel?
It looks like a scope.
Do you have a firearm or a handgun with a scope that looks like that?
Similar to that, yes. But I can't tell if that's my weapon because I can't see the serial number.
Well, surely you can tell because it has a Glock switch on it, and you've indicated you don't have a Glock switch, right?
Right?
Okay.
I'm
And
looking
this is
at-
not your, I'm
The
sorry.
handguard?
This is not your hand, is it?
No.
And this is an extraction from your son's device. Do you understand that?
If that's what you claim, it doesn't.
In advance of you testifying here today, did you ask your son whether there was anything incriminating on his phone?
No, I didn't.
Did you ask your son whether he had taken firearms out of your safe?
No.
You
I don't
surely
believe
didn't ask
so.
your, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I don't believe so, no.
You surely didn't ask your son whether he had taken your firearms and used those in a homicide, correct?
Oh, correct.
How about in 118B here, do you recognize this firearm?
That looks like a, yeah, that's a Glock 9mm.
Okay. Do you recognize it as belonging to you, ma'am?
No, I can't read the serial number on it.
Surely you can admit that those are not your legs.
No, and I can't say that that's my gun either.
Okay. And lastly, we'll show you 118C. Did you teach your son how to dismantle an assault rifle?
No,
You did not.
no,
Okay. You don't recognize these pictures from his device.
no, I don't. I don't see any reference, I don't see anything to reference it to. It's just, it's a barrel on a sheet.
Sure, I'm just asking whether you recognize it, ma'am.
No,
That's
I
all.
don't.
Okay. And you lastly have indicated that you do not know your, actually one more. Did you have an opportunity to, at least in your inventory of what was taken or seized by law enforcement, understand that several assault rifles were missing?
No, I never got an inventory from JSO.
Well, you said you replaced the 2 assault rifles. that
I
you
knew
gave.
those were taken. I knew those were taken, definitely, because when I went home after the search was done, they were missing.
Okay.
And I know where they are.
Were they the only 2 weapons that were missing?
Well, I don't know what JSO took.
which indicates you don't know what you had.
No. I know they took the 2 ARs and they took some of my 9mm. I think 2 of my 9mm, actually.
The exhibit that I previously identified as having been a photograph on co-defendant Rashad Murphy's device. Do you remember me showing you this photograph?
Yes.
Certainly, if your son didn't have access to the firearms, or at least that's what your testimony is, you would not allow his friends to have access to those firearms. Isn't that correct?
That is correct.
Did your son explain to you that he sent a text message to Gaithwright or Isaiah Chance on April 27th of 2024, but with that same identical photograph?
No.
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 Did you know your son or Isaiah Chance to have access to those assault rifles in March or April of 2024?
No.
I'm going to show you what I will identify as State's Exhibit 119. So it would be your testimony that you do not recognize this communication between GZ or Gaithwright and your son.
These are not my devices and not my communication, so I can't be asked to identify who they are.
I'm not asking you to identify who they are. I'm asking you if you're aware of the communication. So the answer to that is no.
Well, they're not on my phone, so no, I wouldn't be aware of these communications.
But you are aware that you did not give either permission to access your safe or your firearms, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to go ahead and publish this photograph of what? Of this message exchange, State's 119. The state would seek to admit this exhibit, Your Honor, 119.
Any objection?
No objection.
Noted. Is it 118 or 119? 118?
119. Prior was 118, yes. I couldn't hear that, sorry. You've indicated you don't recognize this and did not allow access to these weapons on March 27th of 2023, correct?
Correct. I think that's 2024.
I'm sorry, 2024, thank you, ma'am. So you would not have known anything about this same depiction being messaged between or on Rashad Murphy's device in the 2 days before the homicide. Do you know Rashad Murphy?
No, I don't.
Any reason for Rashad Murphy to have anything from your son's device? Never came around with your son?
No. I thought you said those pictures went to my son.
They did. They did. From
So why would they
Gaithwright,
go to my-
your son's best friend. Remember him? Do you remember him?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm saying if they're in my home, why would the photo of my weapons in my home be sent to my son who lives at the home?
Yeah, I couldn't explain to you why your son and his best friend were sending photographs of the weapons around that you have, but I'm just asking you why they
And
have
I don't
access
think
to
that-
them.
I'm not saying that those are my weapons. Like I said before, there's no context to it where I can identify where this was taken. You said it's on the phone, that's fine. But there's no context. There's nothing that I can identify as something from my home.
There's no question. The context is you've indicated your son, other than the one time you took him to that firing range, would not have access to all of your
Correct.
assault weapons.
Correct.
Correct?
Correct.
Lastly, you've indicated that your son is not, in fact, in a gang. Is that right?
That is right.
But you admit that you yourself, you said today, I think, that you are a gang associate according to Florida statute.
Yeah, according to Florida statute,
So you're
because,
familiar.
yeah, I am familiar. I looked it up because according to Florida statute, if you associate with a known gang member, which is only known to law enforcement, not to any individual person.
Is that extra bit that you've added there, the portion,
No, actually, that's the reality of it.
the statute
So
says?
if you willingly associate
Ma'am.
with a known gang member,
Correct.
then you are considered a gang associate.
Not a question. What's the question?
Well, she said I willingly admitted to being a gang member. I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay, that's fine. And Mr. McAlima will be able to clear anything up on redirect. So what's the next question?
You've indicated that you do not have any information about your son being a gang member.
Correct.
or gang associate?
Correct.
I'm going to show you what I've marked as States Exhibit A through F. Please take a look at those photographs.
Okay, what gang sign is this supposedly for?
Okay, well,
Have
just
you had
wait,
an
just,
opportunity to review the photographs?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Is it fair to say that your son is depicted in all of the photographs with the exception of one which depicts Isaiah Chance?
Yes.
Is it fair to say that you watched the portion of the trial during which the detectives testified about what a 1200 gang sign would look like?
No, I didn't.
You did not watch the
I
detectives...
did not see that portion, no.
Ma'am, please. You did not watch detectives Drabick or Nieder or Griffin testify?
Not testify about gang signs, no.
You did not see the gang charts that were published in this case?
I saw the gang charts, yes.
Did you see anything on the gang charts that would have been indicative of a gang sign?
I don't believe so.
And it's your testimony that you cannot identify your son as being involved in any gangs, is that right?
That is right.
I'm going to may I please seek to admit, Your Honor, States 114C, A through F.
any objection? Okay, admitted.
Who is the individual depicted in States 114E, ma'am?
And, I'm sorry, it's 114,
A through F.
114?
114A through F.
A through F, okay, thank you.
I'm not sure.
This is not Isaiah Chance. You're not sure?
Well, I
That's-
can't see the face, I'm not really sure.
Sure, ma'am. How about 114D?
Oh, that's Sean.
And who else is in the photograph that you know?
I know the other two people in the photograph.
Right, who are they, please?
I'm not going to give you their names.
Okay.
You're refusing to give the names?
Well, I don't think it's appropriate.
Oh, okay, well, you're under oath to tell the truth. so
I
you-
am, and I truly believe it's not appropriate.
Okay, well, I guess
the
you're the
names
judge now. Okay, go ahead, what's the next question?
They're not involved
Ma'am.
in this.
Ma'am, did you have an opportunity to see all three charts that were presented in court?
I believe I saw one chart.
Do you know which gang it was for?
It was the one that had my son on there as an associate. I
Which one?
remember that one.
Which one?
So I don't remember which name that was, but I remember his picture on there as an associate.
I'm showing you States 114F. Do you recognize the individual depicted in 114F, ma'am?
Yes,
Who is that individual?
that's my son.
How about 114B, ma'am? Is your son depicted also in this one?
Yes.
Which individual is your son in 114B?
He's the one with the hat.
Is he in the center of the photograph?
Yes, on
Is-
the left,
Is your daughter also depicted in the photograph?
perhaps.
Perhaps. May I have one moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, redirect.
Is there a reason why you don't want other people identified for
Objection, Your
this
Honor,
court?
relevance.
Wait, I'm sorry, what was the question?
Is there a reason why you don't want other people identified for this court?
Yes,
You can answer, good.
yes, because, number one, the high profile of the case. Number two, I was directly told by law enforcement.
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained as to hearsay,
Okay.
so.
It's a very-
No, ma'am, I sustain the objection, you can't keep answering, all right?
I'm
So,
asking-
you're not actually the judge in here, so, and I do appreciate the situation you're in, however, nonetheless, you need to do what I tell you to do. What's the next question?
I'm going to ask you the question, but you don't have to tell me what anyone told you. All right? Are there reasons why you don't want to identify people for the cameras?
Yes, I believe that.
Okay, just a yes, thank you. What's the next question?
Well, I would like for her to explain her answer, Judge.
I'm going to
Well,
object as to
Yeah, I don't know where this is going exactly, so you can't repeat what anybody said to you, so what's,
I'm just telling you what I believe and the
okay,
reason why.
go ahead.
So the reason why I believe it would be dangerous for other people to be identified in relation to this case is because of the high-profile nature and the fact that it involves supposed violent gangs in Jacksonville that we have never come in contact with. So I feel like it would be a violation of these individuals' privacy since they're not relevant to the case and they have no relevance to Alicia Andrews as
All right,
far
well,
as
now
I
we're getting
know.
into a narrative, so ask the next question.
All right. There's a couple things that you wanted to explain, and all we're asking for is the absolute truth.
Okay.
All right? You were trying to explain something about a safe. The absolute truth. Is there another safe at your home?
There is.
Okay.
My son has a safe in his bedroom.
All right. And you were trying to also mention on cross-examination something about a gang associate and you being a gang associate. Can you explain what your understanding of your title as a gang associate?
Okay. Once my son was arrested, I found out he was being labeled a gang associate. In order to be labeled a gang associate, by my interpretation of the Florida statute, if you willingly hang around somebody who is a known gang member, then you could be considered a gang associate. However, nobody tells that person that they're a known gang member, and nobody tells anybody around them that they're a known gang member. So if you're hanging around somebody unknowingly and law enforcement has deemed them to be a gang member, then you theoretically could also be considered a gang associate.
All right. Alicia Andrews, do you have her phone number saved in your phone?
No, I don't.
All right. And what was the first time that you ever reached out to her?
It was during one of the status hearings. I've attended every single one of my son's status hearings, so there were some where I noted that there was not somebody there for her. So I reached out.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
Had you ever communicated with Alicia Andrews prior to her being
No.
incarcerated?
No.
No further questions.
Okay, thank you. May this witness be